One of the biggest mistakes guys make when trying to become more attractive to women is approaching it from a male perspective instead of understanding the female gaze. This got me wondering, how can women be attracted to tall, muscular guys, yet also be drawn to members of BTS? And why do attractive women sometimes date guys who look just average? Here's what I realized. What women are attracted to varies greatly, and the biggest mistake we make as men is trying to reduce it to science when it's anything but. In this video, we're going to explore the difference between what guys think women want and what women actually find attractive. Part 1. The female gaze is fundamentally story-driven. There's a reason why romance novels are the best-selling books each year, with women as their biggest consumers. It's the same reason artists and musicians throughout history have been adored by women. They use their creativity to tell a story. As a guy, you're telling a story every time you step out the door, whether you realize it or not. Your style choices, like your hair and wardrobe, tell a story. The way you walk, make eye contact, carry yourself, and your interests all tell a story that women pick up on. Part 2. Looks do matter. Women are obviously attracted to handsome guys. A strong jawline, slight facial hair, height, a lean physique, darker features, and a mix of masculine and feminine traits. If you wanted to create a man attractive to the broadest audience of women worldwide, he might look like Cristiano Ronaldo or Michelle Morone from the movie 365 Days. But even with looks, there's a vast range in what women find appealing. Women have preferences for a guy's ethnicity and body type. Make a guy a bit more feminine, and you have Zayn Malik. Make him more masculine, and you have Chris Hemsworth. But remember, these are just ideals. As a guy, you might prefer tall blondes, but that doesn't mean you'll say no to short brunettes. Similarly, just because women have a type doesn't mean they automatically reject everything else. Part 3. The black pill antidote. For some reason, when guys learn about women's desire for a man who's tall, rich, and fit, it can make them feel insecure and hopeless. Spend an hour in any busy downtown area, and you'll notice average guys with average girls and average guys with beautiful girls through your male gaze. This is because, through the female gaze, women don't see male attractiveness as purely physical. As men, we often focus heavily on improving our physical appearance, thinking it's the main thing to compare when we see a couple. Now, don't get me wrong, women desire a guy with a V-taper just as much as men are drawn to women with an hourglass figure. In the end, the first thing a woman sees when she meets you is your face. However, your humor, voice, scent, charisma, skills, love language, and many other aspects contribute to your attractiveness through the female gaze. Women are attracted to much more than just looks. Part 4. The female gaze is dynamic. Let me explain. If a woman isn't immediately attracted to a guy at first glance, the physical attraction can still grow significantly as she gets to know you. Most men fall into the "yeah, he's alright" category at first. As she learns more about him, he can either drop to "I would never" or rise to "he's so hot." This is a bit challenging for guys to understand because when we see a beautiful girl, we often fall in love instantly. Part 5. Relative versus absolute. Let's discuss 3 things that absolutely belong to the female gaze: height, income, and status. We've all heard the phrase 6 figures, 6 feet, and a six-pack. These are attractive, but most guys misunderstand them. When girls say they want a taller guy, it's a relative statement. It means they want a man taller than they are. The same goes for income and status. Statistically, most couples have one thing in common. The man is only a few inches taller than the woman and makes a bit more money. Status is harder to measure, but it's likely similar. And let's be honest, most guys exaggerate their height, leading to unrealistic expectations of what 6 feet actually is. So as long as you're a bit taller and earn slightly more than the woman you want to attract, you're going to be fine. Part 6. Wide appeal versus niche maxing. Much of the content about improving male attractiveness can sometimes give the impression that you need to appeal to as many people as possible. Some traits are universally appealing, like having clear skin and an aesthetic physique. But trying to attract as many girls as possible is nearly impossible. Instead, find your niche and excel there. If you're a gym enthusiast into bodybuilding, you're likely to attract fitness-minded girls who share your passions. Looking at human psychology, most people end up with partners from their relative class and ethnic group. The same applies here. Girls will find a guy with similar hobbies or interests more attractive than someone who doesn't share them. Part 7. Women don't like nice guys. Girls often dislike nice guys because they perceive weakness and desperation in their attempts to win attention. Women naturally desire what they can't easily have, so not giving a girl too much attention isn't necessarily a bad thing. Women are attracted to bad boys, not because they're dangerous or criminal, but because they exhibit certain attractive traits. Bad boys are typically confident, social, and stand up for themselves and others. Girls like guys who set boundaries and don't let people walk over them. Being a submissive pushover or a people pleaser is among the most unattractive traits a man can have, and bad boys represent the opposite of this. The traits associated with being a bad boy make girls attracted to them, and the same goes for being rich. It's not just the money that makes a wealthy guy attractive, but the qualities behind acquiring it. Hard work, determination, leadership, and courage. Many men define their self-worth by the ability to gain attention from beautiful girls, trying to meet impossible or unreachable standards. While learning how to become more attractive to women, they come across advice to change their personalities and who they are, just to appeal to a girl. By making this video, I hope you gain a more comprehensive understanding of what women truly look for through the female gaze. Thanks for watching.